Alright, so I've let the oil finish dripping. I've actually re-plugged in the drain plug, and now the oil is stopped, and it's pretty much, oil pan's pretty much empty. The thing left to do now is to take the oil filter here, remove it, and then install the new oil filter. Now you can expect that there's going to be oil in the oil filter, again, so wear some gloves, put something underneath your car, a different basin, or if you've already disposed of the other oil, you can keep the same bucket. As long as it fits under there, that's great. What I've done is I've taken some cardboard and I've just devised sort of a drainage system just so the oil doesn't fall all over the engine compartment. It's really straightforward. I mean, I've just done this as a precaution. I don't want oil all over my car, and I don't want oil all over my driveway. So I've got both pieces covered. It should be good. I'm not concerned about getting oil on myself. Now, one other thing before I continue is this here, the oil filter can be very, very tight. It can be so tight that even with two hands, you might not be able to get at it properly, or even loosen it. They do make a special wrench. It's probably like $5 at an auto parts store. It looks like a belt with a handle on it, and you can just wrap it around there and turn it, and it will give you a little extra torque on it to probably pull it off. I was able to loosen mine with hands with a pair of gloves, no problem. And again, some people are going to have their oil filter stuck in behind the engine somewhere, or up tucked in somewhere where it's almost impossible to get at, and that's why they have those wrenches, and of course that's why they have trained professionals. So if you can get at yours easy like mine, great. So we're going to loosen it. Wow, that was easy, eh? If only it was that easy for everyone. It's threaded on, just like a big nut or a big bolt or whatever you want to call it. Again, I can see the oil already dripping. And when you try and take it off, it's like a big cup. So prepare to tilt it so that it's upright and not like dripping all over the place. And then go from there. See, there we go. I'm dripping all over the place. Again, I got my big cup of oil here. I've got a plastic bag standing by to put it into so that I didn't have it everywhere. And now you can see it dripping out of the engine onto the ground here, which again, I've got cloths and cardboard and various other things down there specifically designed to catch it. So what we're going to do is let it drip out for a minute here, and I'm going to grab some more dirty cloths, and I'm going to wipe this up and get it prepped for putting the new one on. Alright, so we've got it off. I've let it drain. I've cleaned up the area. You want to take your new oil filter, and you want to take a bit of oil, it doesn't matter if it's old or new, and just rub it around the rubber part. It just helps create a better seal, because obviously some parts of the engine where you're plugging the oil filter back into are going to have oil on them because you can't clean it perfectly, and other parts aren't. So it's just good that it's consistent seal. You just wipe a little bit of oil around the rubber part there, and then you want to go ahead and plug it back in just as if you were taking the old one off, only in reverse. So you go ahead and put it back on, twist, 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 twist. Again, if you had your tool, you could actually go ahead and tighten it with that once you got it on. I think basically almost as hard as you can go with two hands is probably good enough, unless of course you have one of those awkward ones that you can't really get at very easily. So basically go ahead and tighten it up the best you can. This one's nice, has a nice non-stick grip finish, so I can go ahead and I can get a good grip on it. But that's pretty much it as far as that goes. We've reattached a new oil filter, and we've secured the bottom drain plug. All the oil is out. Now we want to put the new oil in, which is probably the easiest part. Put in the new oil. You want to check your owner's manual for the best spot to put the oil in. Mine's right on top of the panel here, so we go ahead and we can remove that. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and put in some new cloths and some cardboard contraption. I can't find my funnel, is basically what it is. I'm not going to delay this video or my oil change any longer. I've been delaying this forever because of this, but can't find the funnel. Whatever. Use a funnel if you have one. Don't use a dirty funnel. Don't use a funnel that you use for Kool-Aid or anything like that. Use a funnel that you're only going to use for oil, so that you don't get contaminants or debris in your new oil, which of course would defeat the purpose of everything entirely. I plan to spill a little bit. Well, no, let's not say that. I don't plan to spill. I probably will, and that's why I've got these rags here. I recommend to not pour it like this. That's just bound for catastrophe. Especially for me, I would go ahead and pour it like this. You'll be able to get it almost tilted the entire way before you spill. It just works better, trust me. So go ahead and pour when ready. And I just spilled a little bit, and then just start filling. You should be able to put the whole jug in there. Again, your owner's manual will tell you whether or not you need 4 liters of oil or 5 liters of oil or 4.5 liters of oil or quarts or whatever it might be. I recommend buying a little bit more than what you need. That way, just in case for some reason it does take it, great. If it doesn't, you don't want to overfill your engine, but at the same time, you might want to have a little bit of spare just in case, right? So go ahead and put in what you need. I know I need the whole thing, so it doesn't matter. So we'll just go ahead and finish filling here. Basically, this video hasn't been quite as neat and tidy and as professional maybe as the other videos I've done, specifically because I've done a bit of a lazy way, just to sort of show you that you don't have to be professional or you don't have to have special tools in order to do it. The only tools I've had so far is that one wrench, and other than that, I've maybe used a pair of gloves, but anybody probably has that. The wrench, I mean, if you don't have a wrench, perhaps buy some. If you aren't going to buy any, then you probably shouldn't be doing this in the first place. If you have a wrench in your house, you can do this. That's all there is to it. So yeah, let the oil finish pouring out, and that's pretty much it. I'd recommend leaving it for 10-15 minutes maybe before you take it for a run. Just let the oil settle in a little bit, and that's pretty much it. That's your oil change. Oil air filter. Don't forget, possibly get a cabin filter. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can probably call your local auto store. They're really good about these things. They don't want to see you blow a bunch of money. They'd rather see you buy these from them than go to the quick oil place and get it done from them. So that's pretty much it. Thank you.